Smile, sweetie. Smile. That a gal. Hold that smile.
My mother has just turned 98 years old, and she has advanced Alzheimer's disease, and she is still a beauty. And I entrust her care Monday through Friday to an adult daycare center here in Garner where we live. I believe that adult daycare is the cutting edge of the future. It is economical, it is loving, it is realistic, and it's practical. And for the participants, like my mother, it is a socialization process that cannot be duplicated at home.
Now both legs. 1, 2, 3.
She has been coming here now for 3 years.
7.
And although she has declined mentally with her Alzheimer's disease, she remains interactive.
We're going to sit down over here.
My mother is healthy. Her heart is good, her lungs function, her kidneys function. It's her brain that's going. And at some point, they tell me, eventually the death of brain cells will affect some organ that she has. She does get vision care, but she has great vision. Nicole, you know those things they show you, she can read the smallest print on the bottom. I mean, the doctor is amazed. I'm so nearsighted, I can hardly see you sitting here. But she sees the smallest print. It is probably the most loving option available to people in a situation like ours. We are the only 2 remaining members of my family, and there are more people like me out there, I'm sure, who are the only ones left. We're the last of the line. We have no one to do healthcare proxies for us. I have no one to care for me in the way that I am caring for my mother. And that is a big gap that our society has to figure out how to fill as the population ages. There will be more and more people like me out there. I enjoy my mother's enjoyment of whatever is possible for her to understand these days. She still loves music, and I play music a lot at home for her to hear. I grew up with classical music in my house. I was very lucky. And she grew up primarily with hymns and religious music. So we, between us, have a collection of music that we play a lot. And she sings. She knows the songs to all of the hymns. When she won't say a word out loud to another person, she will sing those hymns beautifully, knowing every word. We are lucky in North Carolina that adult daycare is funded by a variety of sources. We are not totally dependent on Medicaid. And because we're not dependent on Medicaid, we probably are not quite as threatened as some states like California, whose adult daycares are primarily funded by Medicaid. I hope very much, and I will try very hard to keep this funding available to people like my mother, because I believe it is the most loving thing we as a society can do for our elderly. I think if Congress understood how much money adult daycare save them, they would be advocates too.
I love you. I know you do, sweetie. You just hold that feeling.